I am not sorry for something I didn't do, and I am not sorry for the things I did do.
Mr. O'Neill,
All right.
listen, stop.
All right.
Listen to me.
I'm not
You're not going to raise your voice again.
I'm not going to raise my voice again. I'm not.
I will have you removed from this courtroom. I can sentence you without you being present.
I killed her, but they lied, he roared, turning a courtroom into a stage for delusion and defiance. When a father slaughters his family and defends himself, the gavel faces not just a killer, but a man unraveling in real time. Today, we plunge into the chilling case of Ronnie O'Neill III, a father who murdered his girlfriend Kenyatta Barron, hacked his daughter Renebia to death, stabbed his son, and set their home ablaze, only to unleash unhinged Rants as his own lawyer. This documentary journey isn't just about murder. It's about a family's betrayal, a child's survival, and justice's struggle to contain a monster's chaos, leaving us haunted by screams that echo beyond the courtroom. Case 1. Ronnie O'Neill, a father's savage betrayal. On March 18, 2018, in Riverview, Florida, Ronnie O'Neill III, a 36-year-old father, breached the sacred trust of family in a night of unspeakable horror. At the home of his ex-girlfriend, Kenyatta Barron, 33, who had taken him in despite their breakup, O'Neill's rage exploded. Kenyatta, a devoted mother who adorned her home with magnets of faith, love, family, hope, was shot in the arm with a shotgun, then beaten to death with a hatchet as she fled to her daughter's bedroom. Her final moments were captured on a 911 call, a piercing death scream that Judge Michelle Cisco later said revealed her knowing her end was near. Education emphasizes that domestic violence, often fueled by untreated mental health issues or substance abuse, escalates in private. Community training to spot signs like controlling behavior or paranoia could have saved Kenyatta. O'Neill's brutality didn't stop there. He turned on his children. 9-year-old Renebia, who had physical and mental disabilities, was hacked to death with the hatchet in her princess-themed bedroom, her tears witnessed by her brother. 8-year-old Ronnie Jr. was stabbed repeatedly, but survived by playing dead, his small body riddled with wounds. O'Neill then poured gasoline across the house, setting it ablaze to erase his crimes, blood splattering the refrigerator. Ronnie Jr. escaped, staggering to a neighbor's door, crying, "My dad killed my mom and sister." His testimony and the 911 call led to O'Neill's arrest hours later, covered in soot and blood, ranting about white demons attacking him and claiming Kenyatta tried to kill him first, a delusion unsupported by evidence. In June 2021, O'Neill's trial in Hillsborough County Circuit Court became a spectacle of chaos as he chose to represent himself. Laws under Florida's first-degree murder statute, Florida, Stat Section 782.04, and attempted first-degree murder, Paragraph 782.04, mandated life without parole for premeditated killings, with arson, Florida, Stat Section 806.01, adding further penalties. O'Neill turned the courtroom into a battleground, accusing prosecutors of fabricating evidence. They showed a fraudulent recording of me beating Kenyatta 15 times. That didn't happen. He claimed a 911 call was sped up to incriminate him, shouting, "If you think I'm here to play around with y'all, goddammit." Judge Cisco, with 19 years on the bench, repeatedly admonished him, "Keep your comments to the evidence, not personal attacks." His outbursts led to multiple deputy interventions, the courtroom electric with tension. O'Neill called his neighbor, Khalil Brown, to testify, insisting Brown saw him hit Kenyatta only 3 times in self-defense. But Brown's testimony faltered, and O'Neill's narrative crumbled under the weight of evidence. Blood-soaked crime scene photos, the hatchet, and the 911 call's chilling audio. Most devastating was Ronnie Jr.'s testimony, delivered with haunting clarity. "My dad held a shotgun. He hit Renebia with an axe. He stabbed me." O'Neill's cross-examination of his son was cold. "Did I hurt you that night? How did I hurt you?" Ronnie Jr.'s response, "You stabbed me." Silenced the room, jurors wiping tears. O'Neill admitted, "I did kill Kenyatta, but insisted it wasn't as brutal as claimed, a half-confession that only deepened the horror. The jury convicted O'Neill of 2 counts of first-degree murder, Kenyatta and Ronibia, attempted first-degree murder, Ronnie Jr., and first-degree arson. At sentencing on July 23, 2021, Judge Sisko, visibly shaken, called it the worst case I've ever seen.
19 years I've been at this job. I've seen human beings killed at the hands of others in every way imaginable. You name it, I've seen it. Shootings, stabbings, drownings, suffocatings, blown apart by cars, DUI manslaughter cases, horrible things. This is the worst case I have ever seen as far as the facts go.
The abject cruelty. Ronibia couldn't scream, couldn't run. She knew she was being betrayed by her parent. Sisko highlighted Kenyatta's kindness in letting O'Neill stay despite his history. A gunshot wound recovery his own family refused to support, and the 9/11 call's death scream that haunted her. No one with feeling could see those photos and not be haunted for life. She noted Ronibia's bravery, living with disabilities yet facing such terror. She's one of the bravest souls I've ever come across. O'Neill's hollow apology, "I'm sorry for your loss," rang empty as Kenyatta's family sobbed, their grief raw. Sisko imposed 3 consecutive life sentences without parole, plus 90 years for arson, the red square consequence for his unspeakable acts. As deputies led him away, O'Neill shouted, "You'll know the truth." The courtroom, charged with Ronnie Jr.'s courage and the weight of loss, stood as a monument to a family destroyed. A family's ashes, justice's weight. Ronnie O'Neill's savage betrayal, murdering Kenyatta Barron, slaughtering Ronibia, stabbing Ronnie Jr. and torching their home, turned a sanctuary of love into a house of horrors. His courtroom rants, accusing the system of fraud while admitting his guilt, revealed a mind fractured by delusion, unable to face the evil he unleashed. The 911 calls scream, Ronibia's silent tears, and Ronnie Jr.'s survival haunt us, proof that courage can outlast cruelty. Florida's laws caged O'Neill for life, but no sentence mends the scars of a family erased. What drives a father to such darkness? Can justice ever heal such pain? Subscribe and hit the bell for more true crime documentaries. Comment below. Should self-representing killers face stricter controls? Join us next as we uncover more tales where evil meets the gavel, and survivors fight to reclaim hope.